Good afternoon once again, Pagadian City and the province of Zamboanga del Sur. This is the top of the hour news update brought to you by Patricia Kaikai Asugas Petron Gasoline Stations located in Sumunod, Malinaw, in Plaza Luz and in Tiguma, Pagadian City. Here's the news. Vice President Lene Robredo pushed back against insinuation that she is using the Catholic Church to bolster her political standing, saying that it will not allow itself to be used by politicians. I think that's an insult to the Church, Robredo told reporters in Las Marinas committee yesterday. I think the Church will never let it be used. The Church is a stronger institution than us politicians, and it will never allow itself to be used just because of their inclination for a politician. The independent presidential candidate said she thinks the Church is actively involving itself in politics since it recognizes how crucial the upcoming elections are. It's not just about siding with a politician, but the morality of our nation is what's at stake here, according to Robredo. She said that seeking the help of the church to help her fight disinformation, which independent fact checkers say she is the top target, in the hopes of tapping its machinery to combat falsehoods. She added that the fight against disinformation is not limited to the church and groups supporting her, but is open to all sectors. Even if their candidate is different, our problem is the same. A false propaganda becomes the reason why our elections would lose integrity. The Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines is not endorsing any presidential candidate, but has come out with a pastoral letter warning against historical revisionism, particularly of the brutal martial law of the Ferdinand Marcos Sr. On another news, NATO on Friday rejected Ukrainian calls to help it protect its skies from Russian missiles and warplanes, wary of being dragged into Moscow's war on its neighbor. But Europe promised more sanctions to punish Russian President Vladimir Putin. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky strongly criticized the decision, saying the alliance had given Russia the green light to continue its bombing campaign. We had earlier appealed to NATO to set up a no-fly zone over Ukraine, which Russia has invaded by land, sea, and air on February 24. We are not part of this conflict, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said in denying Ukraine's request. We have responsibility as NATO allies to prevent this war from escalating beyond Ukraine because that would be even more dangerous, more devastating, and would cause even more human suffering. He said following a NATO meeting in Brussels, Ukraine, a former Soviet republic, wants to join the European Union and NATO, moves which Moscow says threaten its security and influence. Russia has shelled residential areas and civilian infrastructure as well as capturing two nuclear sites. And that was the top of the hour news update brought to you by Patricia Kaikai Asugas Petron Gasoline Stations located in Sumunod, Malinaw, in Plaza Luz, and in Tiguma, Pagadian City. And mega love shout out to Ma'am Kaikai Asugas. And once again, we are inviting you to search, like, and share the official FB page of Kaikai Asugas. Live from the News and Information Center of 91.9 Radyo Natin in Pagadian City. My name is Jaime Asugas Lamberang. Thank you for listening, and good afternoon and happy weekend. It's easy.